I have you now. Wait a minute. Wrong franchise. Wait, what the? Ah! Don't hurt, Sensei! Yeah!
You okay, Sensei?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Okay, good. Just to be sure. What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 45 Deluxe Glass Drift from Age of Extinction. Honestly, I feel like this toy is underrated. Painting and sculpting on this figure, pretty good. I like it. I like the use of black and blue, and I think the blue looks pretty good. They also did a good job on the head mold, too. The legs are kind of a bit goofy. They look almost as if they're the legs from the helicopter dropkick. I know the foot is. That's a fact. But then you get to the back, and it's kind of Kibbletopia. But there's no surprise there. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, this toy borrows a lot of engineering from the 22 dropkick. Especially with these over here. Except there would be another piece that you had to fold in. If you fold this in, it almost looks like as if it's a gun. Chew! Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's get down to all of his accessories. Comes with 5 accessories. Well, let's start off with his samurai swords. Now these swords are kind of big. They're really cool too. I like the way they look. And I'm well aware that Drift lost one of his swords whilst fighting the KSI sentries in Age of Extinction. That's why I only see one sword in The Last Night. Oh yeah, in the original Age of Extinction toy line, the swords, whatever these are over here, would pop out for like little dagger knives. And he also comes with 2 missiles that you can just put on his legs. If you put them on the hands, it'll look funky. These are actually used for the helicopter, but if you want, you can have them on his leg, so you can pretend like Drift's doing that thing that Boba Fett does, where he goes like this, and all the missiles fly out. Oh yeah, and he comes with this little this back piece. It's supposed to serve as a shield, but it's kind of a bit goofy. I guess if any bullets are coming towards him, they won't go anywhere near these fast-spinning rotor blades. You can also put them right here. Wait a minute. Right there. Or, if you want to be over-creative, you can put them right here. I don't know. Kind of looks cool. One thing I really wish Hasbro would do is they'd make a Bugatti version. I'd love to see that, but it's not like we're going to get it anytime soon. But next year is 2024, which means that's going to be 10 years since Age of Extinction came out. So I hope they do something for Studio Series where they focus more on Age of Extinction characters, especially the KSI. And an Age of Extinction Hound. Anyways, let's just get down a size comparison. Here he is next to the Takara High Octane Bumblebee, Goofy G1 Ratchet, Dispenser, My Broken Stinger, the original Age of Extinction Crosshairs, the Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, the new Studio Series Galvatron, the new Crosshairs, Hot Rod, Target exclusive TLK Studio Series Bumblebee, and to literally top it all off, I decided to end the size comparison with Grimlock. I should do a review on him next. What do you guys think? So yeah, that's pretty much it for size comparison. Now let's get down to articulation. Ball joint at the head, swivel, swivel, ups and downs. Shoulder can shift upwards. Ball joint on the shoulder, which also allows a bend and a full rotation. The shoulders can move backwards like this, like he's screaming. Bend at the elbow. Elbow swivel, no wrist swivel, and no waist swivel. 1 out of 10. Ball joint at the leg. Legs can spread. Leg can move up that far. Can move all the way back that far. Bend at the knee. Wow, that's a pretty good bend. And a knee swivel. Now that the articulation is out of the way, let's get down to transformation. This should be fun. You can start off by folding in the side arms. Next, you're gonna do this side. Gonna open that up. Then you're gonna open this up and then rotate it, get back in there. Rotate. You can move the right gun down and you do the same thing for the other side. What I recommend doing first is this part, you rotate it first before you spread this out. Because if you spread this out and this thing is facing upwards, it's going to pop out. That's exactly why this one popped out. But this one's more flimsy than this one. Open this up. Make sure you push it down and leave it facing outwards so that way you can open the arms. Make sure you open that up and then leave it there. You do the same thing for the other side. There will be a tab that pegs it to that slot right there, but in order to do that, you gotta move this down and then rotate that, and then you could close it in without this bothering you. Same goes for the other side. Then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna rotate this, move it around, this and that. Then you're gonna go ahead and close on this. You're gonna peg that tab and that slot together. You're gonna make sure this side is in between. That's gonna tab in over there. Same goes for the other side. Make sure they tab in together. Okay, that's bothering me. You can close all of this in. In case the rail fell off, you can go ahead and put it back in. Honestly, I feel like they should have allowed like articulation for the rails, so that way you could do whatever you want with it, pose it, or close it in at least. Because in the movie, you see them spread out. So I feel like the designers should have allowed the rails to have like their own articulating freedom. But I understand there's budgets. Next thing you're going to do is spread out the tiny blades. And then you can put in Drift's samurai swords right there. You do the same thing for the other side. Oh yeah, the reason why the shoulder pads are face downward is because of the tab on the slot back there. So yeah, that's convenient. Next, you're just gonna put in the missiles on the side, kind of like how you did with the Voyager class Age of Extinction version. And of course, you do the same thing for the other side. That looks pretty cool, by the way. And then you just go ahead and you're just gonna tab in the rotor blade on the tail, and there you have Drift in his helicopter mode. One thing I like is how all the accessories serve as helicopter bits. That was a pretty smart method for weapon storage. If the missiles weren't enough, there's also these two guns on the front. I remember when I saw Drift transform into helicopter mode in the theater, and I'm like, what? What is this thing? Like, I've never seen a helicopter with this. And I remember getting the Voyager class Age of Extinction Drift, and I was so confused as to why that helicopter mode didn't have this. For the Voyager class Age of Extinction Drift, the missiles were on the sides, not over here. But hey, Studio Series came and they pretty much made everything a little bit more accurate. Not 100% accurate, but fairly accurate. And this helicopter is a faithful replica of the one in real life. I don't know, maybe the Haiku knockoff might have a little bit of a better helicopter mode. I wouldn't know. I don't really focus on the third-party knockoffs. Oh yeah, here's this. I hope one day Hasbro decides to make a Bugatti version of Drift, because that would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, the helicopter stands properly. I had a feeling it wouldn't, but it stands there. And hey, I think the designers did a pretty good job on that. That must have taken like a whole bunch of calculations. If you want, you could store the missiles on the front. That looks a little overkill. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. I think that's all I have to say for Drift. Anyways, slam or smash that like button. Share it with your friends. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video. And most importantly, don't forget to hit that big red button. We're getting pretty close to 2,000 subscribers, which is absurd and unfair because it took me forever to get 1,000 subscribers. Now it's going by way too fast as I am approaching 2,000 subscribers. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it. See ya!